Okay, hello, and welcome to my website tour. Now, this is currently a work in progress, so some of the links here won't work or won't be fully finished, or even if they do have information, they aren't done in the way that I would prefer. But I thought I'd do a little tour of the website I'm working on, just to kind of um, essentially make a progress report on what I've done so far. So this is the home page. If I click home page, it just loads again. Because I'm already here, I just say, hi, I'm Aaron, welcome to my website. On this site you can find a number of things related to computer science, coding, Minecraft mods, reading, and some of my other hobbies. Click any of the following options to read more about them. So I have 9 options here, but before I move on to them, I'm going to focus on these 3 first. So the contact me doesn't do anything yet, so that's something that needs to be added. But here I have my YouTube and a link to my GitHub as well, so if I can just click that, it opens up both of these. So yeah, moving on, we also have admin login as well, but I won't go on to that just yet. So I have project portfolio section, writing section, reading section, all these sections. Some of them don't work yet. For example, project portfolio has nothing added, writing has nothing added, and blog has nothing added, computer science, drawing and animation, they all have nothing. So right now I just have these 4. Reading, Minecraft mods, language learning, sports and exercise. Now there are some bugs that need to be fixed with some of them, particularly sports and exercise. And in regards to the other 3, I'm kind of just working on setting up the well, you'll see it's related to admin login, just setting up a system which makes it easier for me to update the site. So I'll move on to reading first, because that's the one where all the data is kind of hard coded in. So this is essentially a page just for book reviews and logging what I'm reading. So I should actually have another section here which says in progress, true or false. Yeah, I should have a section here which says in progress and just say yes or no. But anyway, I have the date that it was added to the log, the name of the book, a rating. For some of these, the ratings aren't really final because I'm not really finished. But yeah, I just added these 2 as kind of test data. But the data here is hard coded in, so it needs to be fixed to match the system that the other categories follow. So you see it. Okay, sorry, just had to do something there. Moving on to the next category, which actually has some data, I have sports and exercise. And if you notice, this site takes a little bit longer to load, just slightly, and that's due to the system that I have where the data is for these 3 kind of areas is dynamically loaded from a database rather than just being hard coded in. So it's kind of a strange section to have this on my, as I explain here, it's kind of strange to have this on a personal website, but I guess it's in the name, it's a personal website, so why not? So, and there is actually a little glitch with this, which you'll notice once I click one of these, you see the other 2 options go down here, which I also gotta try fix. Yeah. And also when I click the other ones, it kind of messes up a bit. So in this section I talk about just kind of my goals in relation to sports and exercise, and in some cases my motivations. For example, I'd like to get into playing volleyball again, so I kind of make a point about how when I read of the manga Haikyuu, well, a few chapters of it, I kind of got inspired to start. So anyway, next section is also dynamically loaded, which is language learning. And you'll see here I'm currently learning Korean. I haven't updated this part. This actually needs to be fixed because it's just the default text from the home screen. But yeah, so I just have some kind of flashcards essentially of Korean words I'm learning. and just to have a place to save them. There probably is a better way to do this. It isn't really meant for study. It's kind of just meant to as a method of keeping track of everything, but I do have notebooks too, so I just wanted to have a section to kind of where I could come in here onto this site, read some words, practice the definitions. So yeah, back to the home page. And then finally, well, not finally, because I'm gonna do admin login soon, but I also have the Minecraft mods section, which basically just shows some of the Minecraft mods I've made. So I have my wall completer mod, my extra bamboo bits mod, and my gem essence forest mod, which this one's probably my favorite that I've made, but it's pretty glitchy, so I might make a video about that actually. So if I want to click read more on any of these, I have a little kind of section explaining just what the mod is about and stuff on each of these. And then if I just click read more again, it just closes. So yeah, and then all three of them have download links. Now this one should have a video link for the trailer too, and I just realized that it's not there, so that needs to be fixed. Anyway, moving on to the next section, admin login. So it's quite a simple page. I have my username area and my password area, and this is where essentially I can log in and edit the data for the site. So I'm just gonna pause the video while I log in and you'll see what's next. Okay, and now we are on the admin dashboard, which is where I can essentially edit the data for the site and update the database, remove stuff, edit stuff as I need to. So most of the links here again still won't work. Oh, this one just redirects here. That shouldn't do that. That's yeah. But these three are the main ones where I've been adding data, so these ones won't work, these ones won't work right now. But for example, let's say I wanted to update a Minecraft mod. I can go click here, add data, edit data, or delete data. So say I wanted to delete one of the mods because, I don't know, let's just say I wanted to. I can click delete data, it loads. So it loads each mod, and if I wanted to delete one, I could just click this X here. It would delete it from the database, and it would reload with just these two mods left. And if I wanted to, I could decide to add data instead, which I only really need one plus button to be honest, but just the way I did my code, I have multiple plus buttons. So by any of these I can click and it will bring up this. This is glitched because I'm still working on it, but it will say the fields that I can add. So for mods, these are the fields that I can add. But if I were instead to go to language learning and click add data, you'll see it loads all again, and I can click plus, and now the fields are different. So yeah, that's essentially a tour of my website so far. I'm looking forward to working on it a bit more and adding some new stuff to it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed.